Hey guys, it's Tammy, Cinderella Montgomery. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a DIY silk flower arrangement. I have picked out this ceramic or terracotta type bowl. I just wanted to do this one, and then I should have enough to do another quick one. So yes, I got a jumble of mess over here. I've got my silk flowers. Everything's ready to go. So we may as well go on and get started on it. Okay. I'll tell y'all, maybe I'll talk to y'all a little bit about my flowers, about when I had my flower shop and stuff. It was great. I shut it down when my mom got sick. She had a couple of strokes. And we shut I shut my store down. And I was able to take care of my mama during the day. And my son and my sister shared at night. But then things, took a little turn, and Mom went into an assisted living center. Alright, so what I've done is I've put the glue on, and now I'm holding it in place kind of tight until the glue sticks. This is really cold. That's the only problem, because the glue doesn't like it cold. You don't know that. And I did my nails, but I messed them up. But I wanted to get this DIY done anyway, so I'll touch them up afterwards. Alright, so he should be good in place, I hope. Now, I have Spanish moss. This is going to make a big mess. So be prepared for that. It's actually best if you dampen it. It works much easier, but I didn't take the time to do it. Don't cut it, just pull it. I'm trying not to make a mess. Okay, that's more than enough. All you need is enough to cover your foam. Some people use pens to hold it in place, but you really don't need to, because you're using the silk flowers and that's got wire holding it in, so you don't need it. Alright, so I didn't know I had extra piece. You just cover the top so you can cover your styrofoam up so it doesn't show. Okay, now, the first thing we're going to do, if y'all remember, we have lilies, yellow lilies with these, the yellow lilies. I have yellow roses, the little tight bud, the little bud, one blood, blown bloom. Okay. Then I've got the white Alstroemeria lilies. And I've got these, the little green berries, which we would probably call in the business sort of like a hypericum, but not. So, if you go get green hypericum at a flower shop, it is absolutely gorgeous. Sometimes they call it coffee berry. Okay. So, excuse me, the first thing we're going to do, I took some wire and I folded it over a couple times because that's only 20 gauge wire, and I extended a stem. Excuse me, this is going to be a line arrangement. So you just take that and you stick it in place, and I don't want it so high because I have a plan. And then I'm going to get another one. And I wired this one as well. I wanted to see how... Alright, that's like that. And you got it on an angle. That moss got down my throat. I'm sorry. The dust. I want to show you something first. Hold on. Move this aside. Alright, you see this flower? You see those frays? Alright, you take your lighter, very carefully, take your lighter, and just give it a hit, and you see now that fray is about gone. It's easy does it, and it'll keep it from fraying any further. Easy. And then see, I went almost all the way around, and the frays are gone. And I'm going to put him back in. bring him back in shot. Alright, you see how I did a little bend on the stem? Okay, and then I've got another. And I'm going to put him right in the front. Nose down. Okay. Alright. Now, I have the berries that I want to use next. And where I want to put them, I'm going to make them a focal point. And I'm going to put them right here. If y'all remember, I told y'all to use, you're supposed to use something called Sahara. Well, it makes it easier to poke in, but if you make a mistake, once you have that hole, it's pretty much there. So with styrofoam, it's a little bit more forgiving. I've got my clippers and I want to cut this down to size because I want to put this right here. So I'm going to cut this piece down to size. And I'm going to push up this greenery a little bit. So it's got that much on the stem. And I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to push it right in here. The glue didn't stick on the styrofoam. See, we're coming in here. And then I've got another one. And I'm going to do the same. Oh, there it is. I already have it. And I'm going to do the same thing. I push the greenery up and I'm going to cut the stem about right here. What I'm doing is I'm making like a cluster in the front. And don't worry, I know it looks airy. And I'm taking another one. I'm going to cut it about right here. And I'm going to push it up here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit so it's in the foam. And I'm going to open it up just a tiny bit. And now I'm going to put one more. And what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to drape him down here so he kind of falls a bit. Alright, I'm going to cut it up, I guess, about right here. Remember I said right in the front. And I'm going to bend him down. Just a little. See what I told y'all about these little styrofoam beads? They fall everywhere and then they stick to everything. My dogs love them. Alright, this is bugging me. You see where we have these little hangers where the beads have fallen off? I'm going to cut them off. Can't stand them. It's like your silk flowers are showing. Okay. Let's clean that up quite a bit. Alright, now. I think now I am going to use, you remember I told you I got some fern. I'm going to use a few pieces of that, but I think I'm going to use this first. The ivy. And what I'm going to do is, it's got two sections. I'm going to cut just above this other section, not right on top of it. Just going to bring my leaves down and hold it and give it a cut. Okay. Take this piece, put it in the front, find that styrofoam, and give it a shove. We're going to take this piece and we're going to put it right here. The contrast is what we're looking for. Now this piece, since this is going to, let me see it, let me look at it first. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut it about right here. And I am going to put him right here. And with it being the wire, then I can just twist it on down and bring it to the point that I need to put it. I'm so sorry about that. My son had come home from work, so the dogs heard something and they started barking, so I apologize. Alright guys, we're at this point in this flower arrangement. I've got 3 flowers in there, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the little berries. I've got, I think, 3 sprigs of ivy. Now, this is going to be a little trying to do this on the camera because I don't have the proper wire. I need y'all to go and get the proper wire that you can, you know. This little piece here, it's on the stem, but I don't know. Okay, look, here's a trick. This is a piece that I cut off. I'm going to attach it here. I have floral tape somewhere. There it is. I got it from the Dollar Tree. It's really not that good. It's old. But roll you off a good long piece. And this is tricky. The trick to floral wire, stem tape they call it. I've got to get it started. You hold your flower in place. Take your tape, hold it with your thumb, bring it around. Now here, pull it tight. That's the trick. I started going up, and then come on back down. Stretching as you go. Stretch and pull. And press down tight. Don't go all the way down because you're going in styrofoam. And it'll push the tape back up. And I'm going back up again. Make sure that it's very tight and very snug because you don't want it loose or it'll come off. Tight. Alright. Now I'm putting him up high. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with another one. I actually have, these aren't long enough. Maybe it is. Nope. There it is. Alright, and what I've done here, do you see this has a hole in it? I'm going to feed this up through the hole. And then I'm going to hold it in place, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to give it a little bit of tape. Starting up high, and bring it back down. And go back up, because you're not covering the whole thing. Lift it off. Make sure it's tight. Alright. So now we're going to come in here. This one doesn't feel right. Okay, you see it's filling in? I'm going to come with another one. I'm going to get a little bit darker. He is going to go right in here. Alright, now I'm going to cut off the extra bump because it's getting too low. So let's get rid of that. And I'm going to get this wire that I really don't want to get. Find the end. Shoot. I hear something, so I hope my dogs don't bark again. I'm going to roll it out. This is really thin wire. This is more than what I use for beading and stuff. You see this wire? Okay. Now I'm going to fold it in half. Just because I want to give it a little extra stability. And I'm doing the same thing as that I did with that other. I'm taping it up. I want to hide all of my mechanics. It does not matter if you cover up part of the foliage. It actually helps hold it in place. But the trick, again, is to wrap it tight. If you don't wrap it tight, see how far I'm pulling? And twist. I'm holding tight and twisting hard. And this one needs another little bit. I need to move this so I can get to it. See where my mechanics are showing here? I want to cover that up. It makes it more sturdy. Now, let's see here. And I'm going to actually take it and I'm going to fold it up. And I'm going to go one more time. Not all the way down this time. Just to the big knot. Alright, and now I'm going to take this flower arrangement. This is the back. This is the front. We'll come right in here. Push it down. Okay, see? Now we're going to take this one. Going to cut the knot off. Don't know if it has enough. I'm checking to see if it has enough wire on it for me to be able to shove it in here and do where I want it to be. Manipulate it. It's got wire in it. Make it go your way. Alright, do you see this? You see how it's hanging out of the way and stuff like that? Alright, I'm going to take this. How far do I want to do it? And I'm going to curl it back. And I'm going to glue this to this. See if I can't get that done real quick. Let me see. It's probably going to burn my hand, so just want to put a little curl in it. I'm pushing on the wire. I mean, yeah, the wire, trying to give it a round. Let's see. Okay, you see where I did that? Okay, let me see. I'm actually going to take some more. Alright, I'm going to take another long piece of ivy. Cut it again, right above the knot. I'm going to come over in this corner. Bring it on down. And then here. Now all of your mechanics are showing. It doesn't have very much daylight through it. And now we can go ahead and finish up by adding a few more things, because we're not done. Alright, we have little yellow rosebuds. We're going to put one right in the center. See where it's got a big hole? Alright, hold on. I hope it's not too close and y'all can see. Taking another one, we're filling in the bottom. We're bringing them all together. We're trying to keep them compact. It's hard to do backwards. The next one we do, we're going to do a handheld bouquet. And I'm going to show you the trick, what they use to get it in the vase where it's not, they're tricky. I'll show you how to do it. Let me get this one. I'm fighting with it a little bit. That's good. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Alright, I'm going to cut this one off. I'm going to put it right in the center. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to cut the wire, and then I'll show you. Alright, here it is. We can put him right here. I hope y'all can see it. Alright, 3. Do you want to put another one in there? Normally go with your odd numbers, guys. But this